Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for the opportunity given by the organizers. My name is Ashenafi. I'm going to present about COVID-19 as an opportunity for health technology innovation in Africa. I am currently the chair for working group on African activity of IFMBE. So in my presentation, it's all about the opportunity created during this COVID-19 pandemic. And the whole world was focusing on saving lives of the nation, and the whole world was just saving themselves. And during that time, Africa countries cannot wait, but they have to innovate something with local materials and the technology they have in order to address this pandemic. So there were a lot of systems, innovations, softwares, processes that have been modified or innovated during this time. For example, the AIM Health Initiative in Uganda, Rwanda, Kenya, Mozambique, South Africa, Angola, DRC, Ghana, Mali, Burkina Faso, and Senegal. It has shown an enhancement in COVID-19 response in Africa. So there was a little modification pertinent to this pandemic. And in Ghana, they have developed an application in order to diagnose coronavirus symptoms. We already knew that it has taken days in order to identify the COVID-19 virus in the early days of the pandemic. And having this application in order to diagnose coronavirus symptoms was something innovative to the people that are living in Ghana. And in Ethiopia, there were innovations pertinent to materials that have been developed with local materials and with local things that we have already obtained, like having a washing machine tools that have been developed with local materials without having any contact with the tool. And there were also innovations for personal protective equipment, PPE, from local materials. There were also modification and some innovation activity working on ventilators in response to COVID-19 patients that have been admitted to ICU. And there were also a systematic way of innovation of tackling the regulatory steps and schemes pertinent to these COVID-19 materials and related to medical devices. And this has encouraged innovators in order to develop new technologies, new devices, new systems, new softwares, having this fast-track regulatory system in place for them in order to innovate more materials in this time. So the goal of this project is to show that there's an opportunity innovators have obtained during this pandemic COVID-19. It's not only a challenge that we have already faced in COVID, but there were also innovation opportunities. So there were challenges and there were traits pertinent to some of the innovations that were created, like some of the steps and the time required for product design developments were compromised, and some of the regulatory and clinical trial periods and steps were also there were a compromise in these steps, and it was not done properly with urgency of having these materials available. But despite having all these challenges and these traits, there were opportunities. So COVID-19 has stretched innovators to the limit in order to create new ways of solving or tackling pandemic, like a fast-track method of solving regulatory steps, a new way of innovation, creating some innovative activity in order to avoid any contact from person to person or person to material. So many innovation ideas and innovation activity were done. There is also an opportunity to use a local material because you can't wait all the materials to be imported and have some design like the old days. But this opportunity, this pandemic did not give us a time, and it doesn't give us any opportunity to utilize a long period of time. So we use all the local materials available at hand. And this COVID-19 has also created an opportunity to organize efforts and thoughts from different parts of the world and from different sectors in order to solve challenges created by this pandemic. And the last but not the least is this pandemic has created too many attention and focus for all innovators, which has lost it in the previous time or which was decreased previously. So when they create new innovations and new ways of solving problems during this pandemic, a lot of focus and a lot of attention was given, lots of funds were allocated, lots of media coverage, lots of focus was given for innovators during this time. So this is an opportunity we have obtained during this COVID pandemic. So with this, I will end up my presentation. Thank you very much for the opportunity, and thank you very much all for your attention. If you want to contact me, this is my email address. Thank you very much. Thank you.